Hello, folks. This is Gregory Robinson, author of Time Machine, coming at you with our Wisdom Wednesday. And what we're doing is exploring some of the ideas and concepts that we go over in Time Machine. And this week, our subject is laziness. And laziness is a plague spread by people not willing to give their full effort. You can't allow yourself to give what others do. You have to set yourself apart by giving more. Most of us exchange time for money, and that time is actually made up of effort and value. We've lost our value because of a diminishing effort in this country. We lose our jobs to overseas markets because our value lacks the effort. To increase our value, we must increase our effort. We view our job as a punishment rather than an opportunity, a right rather than a privilege. And I wanted to share with you several years ago, when I first moved to Greenville. I was working during the day as a copier technician and at night at a restaurant down on Main Street in downtown. And I had just headed in for my second part of my day working my night job. And just to kind of give you a little backstory, at that point, I was having to work two jobs just to make ends meet, and didn't mind doing it. It just it took 78 hours a week to pay the bills, the rent, the utilities, and all the other stuff that you have to have in this life at that point in my life. And a man approached me on the street as I was about to go into the restaurant. And he asked for some help, said he was down on his luck and he needed some money to buy some food. And quite honestly, I didn't have any money to give him. I didn't carry cash because I didn't have any cash. it just, everything was going to bills. Like I said, it was, just barely making it. I was probably only about 3 paychecks away from being in his similar situation. So he kind of asked me for help, asked me if I could spare any money or what have you, and I did feel compassion for the man, so I thought for a minute, and I remembered that maybe I could help this guy. So I told him, I said, yeah, man, I can help you out. The manager in here is a buddy of mine, and if you'd be willing to maybe wash some dishes, bust some tables, he'd probably be willing to pay you cash out of the register for tonight so you could, get yourself a meal or pay you in cash tonight so that you can, get a hotel room or something of that nature. And he said thanks, but no thanks, and walked off. And that just really spoke to me at that point. Here I am, just finished 8 hours worth of work, was about to go in and do another 4 to 6 hours in a day, and this guy wasn't willing to come in and wash dishes for a couple hours to be able to feed himself for the night. And it really just stuck with me, and it always has. I go back to that, and I just wonder, what was the thinking there? Why was he unwilling to take the help that I was offering? And in Time Machine, I try to drive home the concept that our way of thinking can change everything. It can change our life. If we change the way we think, we can change our life. And one thing is, you got to start by being thankful for the opportunity to provide a product or service. In your job, we all loathe Mondays, and thank God it's Friday, and it's the wrong way of thinking. You have to be thankful for that opportunity. You have to see your profession as a stage, and perform at your highest possible level. And by increasing your effort, you increase the value that you bring. When we increase the value that we bring, we increase not only our wages, but our pride in our work, and ultimately our happiness. So take pride in what you do. Whether you're out there washing dishes and bussing tables, take pride in it. Do it with a smile on your face, and you will increase the value that you're bringing. Even in menial tasks and jobs that are not that great, this is an opportunity for you to provide for your family, to provide for yourself, to establish yourself as part of the working America. So, take pride in that, and, combat that laziness, that inability to give your full effort. I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been our Wisdom Wednesday. And just wanted to mention, if you've gotten a chance to catch Time Machine, that's great. Hope you enjoyed the book. I've got another one coming out very soon. Hope to have that before January available. And keep your eyes out and keep tuning in. We're going to be doing a promotion where I'm going to give several copies of the new book away. It's going to be called Prime Time, and it's going to be similar in a motivational kind of way to Time Machine, but taking a different tact, a different avenue. But hope you enjoyed this, and tune back in with us on Friday when we'll do our Fast Five on Friday. And I hope you have a great day today, and I hope the good Lord blesses you today. Have a good one.